very common questions when we discuss with the students how to write introduction, how to write conclusion. Now, really important, the thing that we are going to focus today is writing conclusion does not have a fixed guideline for each and every answer. It varies on to what is asked in the question. For example, if a question is asking differences, contrast, compare and contrast, in that case there is no specific conclusion that you can lay down. You have already given the differences in tabular format. If you have written the parameters, that's additional plus plus, but in that case there is no conclusion required. So that's one case where you don't even require a conclusion. The second case is numerical. If there is a question from scientific subjects, physics, chemistry, questions from engineering background where you are solving a numerical, no specific conclusion required. The only conclusion can be therefore solving 1 and 2, this could be the answer, right? That would work in itself. If it is a problem based question, problem in the sense a social problem based question, right, or an economic problem based question, innovative suggestions could be one of the ways in which you could end. Innovations, suggestions, redressal mechanisms could be some of the ways in which you can end your answer if there is a problem or a issue which is being raised in the question. The next is towards the end, for example, if it is essay writing or some other things, you can lot down the efforts of the people who were involved with making the history. For example, efforts of our freedom fighters can be some of the things that can be part of it. If it is a question based on certain theory, theoretical construct, right, you would start with, let's say, assumptions, then the main model or the theory, bring down the positives and the negatives of the theory, and then towards the end you can conclude how much it is relevant, its relevance in the present day society, whether this concept is relevant in our modern society or this has gone extinct with the traditional societies, right? So relevance is another thing that you can bring in the conclusion. The last important way through which you can end your answer is opinion or your judgment. But again, as I said, your judgment should not be very staunch, one-sided judgment. You can bring in your opinions and judgment, explaining that this is how the things should be, and from my viewpoint, this is how this problem or this issue should be handled or resolved. So those are some of the right track for writing a conclusion. But again, as I mentioned before, there is no one standard format for conclusion, and nothing like that when you are writing your UPSC answer there has to be an introduction, body and a conclusion. No, absolutely no. So it depends on the need of the question, the type of the question and the type of the content that has to be part of the answer. On the same question there could be varied content that two different students can bring in, but what content you are bringing in, based on that it would matter what kind of conclusion that would be there. So wish you very good luck, and those who have already sent their answers for evaluation, we are replying to them through personalized phone calls regularly on a very personalized basis. So each and every question is being explained. If you have any questions there, you can connect there itself, or you can email us later as well as you proceed before your mains examination. Thanks for joining in. Wish you good luck.